Hello and welcome to The Legend of Zelda. Today, not the day I'm recording this, but the day this is being uploaded, is the 35th anniversary of the release of The Legend of Zelda in Japan. Many years ago, Prince Darkness Ganon stole one of the Triforce with power. Princess Zelda had one of the Triforce with wisdom. She divided it into 8 units to hide him from Ganon before she was captured. Go find the 8 units, Link, and save her. Or something like that. Anyways, yeah, this game came out exactly 35 years ago today, the day this is uploaded, in Japan for the Famicom Disk System. And The Legend of Zelda has always been like a really big part of my life as well. It was the very first video game I ever played all the way through. Arguably the first video game I ever even remember playing. I know I played some 1 or 2 before that on my dad's old Atari, but I don't remember it. I was like 4 years old the first time I played this. And actually, interesting fact about this. That was Lonk was the version I was playing before, but unfortunately there was an issue with OBS and not everything got recorded. So so we're gonna go ahead and redo this. I'm gonna do something different though, because Lonk is it's just too normal. So let's try Rabbles. I don't know if that'll actually fit. It might only let me do... Oh, cool. It does let me do all of them. Alright, so... but not only that, like, if you look at the American release dates for this game, depending on which source you look at, the ranges from... the ones I've seen, at least, were July 14th, July 17th, July 22nd, and August 22nd of 1987. And July 17th of 1987 was the day I was born. So this game always kind of had a special place in my heart. Also, Link is left-handed. As you can see, he's holding the shield in his right hand. He holds the sword in his left hand. And, you know, growing up, that wasn't really common. Most video game or fictional characters in general were right-handed, and the ones that were left-handed were generally like villains or goofy sidekicks or something like that. So when I was a kid, I always thought that was me stabbing him in the face, which was, you know, I guess looking back on it, kind of a dumbass idea, but, you know, I was like 4, so... Anyways, let's move on from here. So I'm gonna do a couple things real quick before moving on. I'm gonna get a couple extra hearts so I can get the white sword. Hopefully get some rupees together, enough to get the shield. Because it is kind of expensive. So I need 150 rupees to get the shield. Well, actually, I could get it for 130, but, you know, then I have to come back for the, blue candle later. So it really doesn't make much sense to do it that way. There is a bombable hole right there. I can't get to it yet. There's one right in this, on this screen, or no, not this screen, it's the next screen over as well, but that one's door repair, so screw that. And yeah, I kind of suck at this game. Other than the time I just played it where it didn't record properly, I have not played this game in probably decades. And yeah, I died already. You're gonna see a lot of that. Just warning you guys right now, you are going to see a lot of death from me. But last time through, like I said, I lost 3 episodes worth of footage. But oh, fuck. I hit the wrong button. I lost 3 episodes of footage. It wasn't so much that I lost the footage. The video was fine, but for whatever reason, it didn't record any of the audio at all. So that really sucked. Because it wasn't just my talking. Because if that was the case, I could have like done it over, I guess, like dubbed over it. But it like even was even the game audio was gone, so it was just complete. It was a complete loss. And so yeah, it was a total loss. It was completely worth it. That being said, I did get a little bit of time to kind of get used to playing. Ow. I am doing considerably worse than I was doing last time. But yeah, I got a little bit of a chance to keep going. And I did pretty okay, actually. I mean, I died a lot. But 3 episodes I got in 3 half-hour episodes I got through 4 dungeons. So we're gonna see if I can do that again. I will probably take some time to grind out the blue ring before level 3. Just because I don't think everyone wants to watch me grinding. Because it really does take quite a while, although not as long as it could. Because level 2 is a great place to grind for rupees. You can get easily 100 rupees every time you go through there. But yeah, so in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and try to get through this. Like I said, get those damn it! I'm having such a hard time here all of a sudden. Oh, now I get the fucking thing. So yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, shit. Damn it. I think what's going on is I'm getting a little... I'm getting impatient, so I'm not doing as well as I should. Ah, that son of a bitch. I was going there specifically because you can get a lot of... Oh, that's not fair. I was on top of a heart. You can usually get bombs from those blue, the blue Octoroks. So, I know, I'm dying over and over again. I suck. I get it. I can already read the comments. And the video hasn't even been recorded yet, but I can already read the comments of everyone being like, dude, you suck. 'Cause I do. I know. But yeah, God damn it. I hate it when that happens. That makes... Oh, not even fair. Really? Oh well. Once I get the boomerang, it'll be easier to grind. Ah, shit. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and kill these guys. Nothing. Oh boy. Alright. Let's see, it was 2 screens to the left, I believe. Yeah, there's a trick. The enemies do respawn if you travel 2 screens to the left and then go back. So, damn it. I hate levers. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. Not 2 screens to the left? Maybe it was 2 screens to the right. This is annoying. I might end up just going and buying some bombs. It'll take a little longer to... Okay, I can't actually remember how long it's supposed to take then, because... Well, screw it. I'm gonna go get some bombs, because I can't believe I've had this bad of luck with finding bombs so far. But... it seems like it'll probably be faster for me to grind out the rupees than to try to find bombs. Oh wait, I can't get bombs here. Fuck. Shit. I know there's a place I can buy bombs, but I don't know where it is, so that's gonna be a problem. Maybe the one where I can get the arrows? Shit. I'm actually a little stumped. For some reason, I thought I could get it there. Oh, fuck. And of course, the heart is on the wrong side. It's not that big a deal though, because I can get my hearts replenished right here. Ah, cool, bombs. Alright. So now that I have bombs, go get some more bombs just for the hell of it. Okay, so... just heal up real fast. And then, yeah, now we can go back and start doing what I was planning to do before, which is go getting those hearts. I can remember where 2 of them are off the top of my head. So those will be the easy ones to get. As far as the rest of them... I don't remember how many others I found. I know... let's see, this is another shop, I think. Oh no, this one's a secret. Okay, cool. Secret to everybody. These are good. So, what was I going to talk about? Oh yeah. So one of the things I did want to talk about with this game is the belief a lot of people seem to have where they look at when a game came out, and because of that, they don't accept any criticism of the game whatsoever. This is a classic example where I'll see people put this as the #1 Zelda game of all time, and I'm like, but it's not. In fact, in my opinion, it's kind of insulting to Nintendo to say it is. Like, oh, come on. Because, like, look, this game has a lot of great qualities to it. But it also has a lot of problems. Son of a bitch. You know, like, let's face it, the graphics look like hot garbage. You know, the sprites are okay mostly, but, like, these mountains don't really look like mountains. You know, they just look like flat pieces of rock. You know, the trees are too orderly and too, you know, they just look like, someone actually went and deliberately planted all these trees in specific patterns. The sprites, I mean, even for the time, the visuals are not exactly striking. I mean, you look at this next to, say, Mega Man, and, you know, there's just, or Mario 3, which granted came out a couple years later, but damn it. You know, and there are gameplay issues. You know, stabbing enemies takes forever. You don't have a slash of any kind, so all this time you're spending stabbing enemies, and, you know, enemies that are any angle from you are horrible to deal with. Dark Nuts are just the worst. Because they are just, because you can only hit them from the side or the back, and, you know, and they keep moving directions. If you had slash in this, you could at least kind of hit them at two sides at once, you know, which you can't do in this one. Let's see, was it here? No, not here. Oh, I missed a. So there's another one of the heart containers, but I can't get that until I've done level 3? Or no, level 4 is where you get the ladder. There's a heart container that goes up there if you take the raft. Can't get that until after level 3. Or, well, I guess technically midway through level 3, but I'm not gonna just stop playing for that. Now, it's not, there's a common misconception where people say there's a secret on every screen. There isn't on every screen, but most screens have some kind of a secret on them. And then there's this one. This is the other one that I can remember I can get right off the bat. And God, I hate how bad I am at this game. 'Cause yeah, I'm pretty bad. I'm not good at this. But hopefully I can make it over here. There's other issues too. Like, probably the biggest one in my opinion is door repair. I do not like door repair. I think it is the worst idea that Nintendo ever came up with. I can't believe that they brought it back in the Capcom games. Fuck. Oh boy. I don't like that you always start at the same spot, way the hell back there. There's no really, like, even if I were to able to save, which I can't because I don't have a second controller plugged in, but even if I could save, it's so much of a pain in the. But trying to avoid cursing as much as possible, not because I'm, you know, some kind of goody two-shoes, but just because it's like, it gets to be a problem if I ever happen to get enough viewers to be able to monetize this. If there's too much swearing, you know, there is a point where even after they kind of stopped the even after they stopped the whole thing of, like, demonetizing every video that had the tiniest bit of swearing in it, it's still, there's still a point where they will demonetize the video. And granted, I don't have enough viewers to monetize it right now, but who knows what'll happen in the future. God, I'm dying so bad. I am somehow playing worse this time than I played the last time through. I don't know why. But, you know, I will just have to keep going until I do better. So yeah. This episode's probably going to run longer than I was expecting because I am not going to, I'm not going to end this episode until I finish level 1. So, and with how much more I've been dying than I did before, that's going to probably take a while. Oh, I wish some of these guys would drop a freaking heart. Oh boy. Ah, crap. Ah, shit. This is driving me insane. Oh my god. This is so frustrating right now, because, like, at this point in that first video, I had already, I was already almost done with level 1 by that point. I got my, I got the bombs almost right away. I was able to get through this really fast, and this time it's like, I don't know. I don't know why it's so much harder for me this time than it was last time. And, but, whatever the reason, yeah, levers, I hate them so much. But, hey, cool. I can get, oh, ass. So yeah, cool. Well, at this point, I might... Oh my god! This is so frustrating. This is so frustrating, because I was not this bad yesterday when I tried to record the first episodes. Okay. I was doing... I mean, granted, I was still sucking. I still suck, don't get me wrong. I'm not good at this game. But I was doing so much better than I'm doing right now. And maybe it was just I was getting better luck on the drops. Because I was not... I must have been getting better luck on the drops because I really wasn't doing... anywhere near this bad. Is this a potion shop? Yeah, this is a potion shop. Oh, no. Buy something, will ya? Oh, well, I guess I could have gone that way for the bombs. I wasn't doing nearly this bad yesterday, and I'm actually really, really frustrated right now because, I shouldn't be doing this bad. This game can be tough in some areas, but it's mostly a pretty relatively easy game. Okay. And then this is a secret? Yeah, secret. And this one is, I think, 100 rupees. Nope, this one's 30. Oh well. That's fine. And then up here, just have a couple things I need to get. What's this one? No, this isn't the one I'm thinking. Oh, you know what, though? I'm pretty sure there's a bombable wall there. Nope. Must be... There's a bombable wall somewhere on that screen. Most screens do have secrets, even though It's not what people think, which is a lot of people think that there's one on every screen, and there isn't. There is one on most screens though. Okay. But yeah, there are some. Like I said, I've been going around in circles on this, but door repair, horrible idea. Pea hats, these little sons of bitches. Again, horrible idea. You know, they can't be hit most of the time. Okay, cool. Finally, I got to the last thing I was looking for. Okay, that one was 100. And then I'm gonna try to go around these guys. Zoras are not really a horrible idea, but they are really a huge pain in the ass. And it's really not all that fun to play with them. Anyways, so yeah, I have the ability, if I can get... Okay, cool. So if I can avoid this Lionel here, which... Oh, son of a... Okay. Well, like I said, I'm not giving up on this one until I've gotten through level 1, so this episode's gonna run very long, because I'm sucking more than usual. But it's fine. It's fine, it's not the end of the world. I'll be able to get through here pretty okay. Oh, you know what? While I'm down here... I should... Since I'm already here, I should just go get the blue candle and then get the shield. Since I'm already, I'm already in this area, it's worth it. So, I could just get the shield here, but it's it's 160 rupees here. There's another shop that sells it at 130, but I'm not gonna waste my money at either of those two places because I can also go right here. Damn it. Oh, cool. It was close enough. See, here, it's 90. Boy, this is really expensive. Ironic, since it's the cheapest place to get some of these things. Anyways. So now I have the magical shield, which is great because... Watch that. Boom. Yeah, screw you, Zora. Or actually, as they're called in this game, it's Zola. But that's, that's an English thing. Because Japanese doesn't really have an L or an R. They have a letter that kind of transliterates into either one. Fucking pea hats. I hate these guys. So yeah. That's most of my rant done. I have one other rant to make, which I will be making in a split second here. So, oof. It's rocks. Some parts of the game, like, it really does look very mountain-esque. But then you see other parts and you realize that, like, with the way it's built, it looks more like there's just rocks around these things. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, the good news is, at least this way, I'm going to be building up money a lot faster, so You know, I'm spending so much time getting my ass kicked that I'm actually building up a pretty good amount of funds. Hey, screw you! I have the magical shield. That shouldn't have hit me. Oh well. Anyways. The other thing I wanted to rant about is the timeline. Because a lot of people say the timeline doesn't make any sense. That's one of the most common complaints I've heard ever since the timeline came out in 2011. And to that I say, bullshit. The timeline makes perfect sense. It does. Perfect sense. Okay? So, in order to explain this, I'm going to take us back to 2003. And a research paper I had to do. And because, like I said, Zelda's always been such a big thing to me because Link being left-handed, it being one of the first video games I played, one of the possible release dates being on my birthday, depending on which source you ask. And yeah, like I said, left-handed people in fiction generally don't get to be good guys. You know, if they are on the side of good, they're goofballs and, you know, sidekicks, cowards like Luigi, edgy anti-heroes like Shadow the Hedgehog, you know, or even in films like John McClane, who is also left-handed, but again, edgy anti-hero. He's not really a heroic character. Link is really the only one that was around when I was a kid that wasn't either evil, a loser, or some kind of anti-hero. Link was the only, like, really heroic person that you could be like, hey, I want to be just like this guy. Anyways, so timeline. That's what we were getting into. Oh, son of a... Okay, well, I just have to get inside the dungeon, because at least that way it'll start me inside the... Yeah. Okay, so, little trick here. If I leave, and then go back in, the door's unlocked. It's some kind of a glitch. I don't actually know what causes it. But yeah, so getting back to the timeline, and the reason I say the timeline makes perfect sense, is because, well, someone kill me now. The timeline does make perfect sense, and the reason it does is because it wouldn't have been possible for the timeline to have gone from from Ocarina of Time to Link to the Past like a lot of people assumed it would, because of one thing that a lot of people seem to overlook, which is that in Ocarina of Time, when Ganondorf is sealed in the Sacred Realm, he only has the Triforce of Power. And in the background to A Link to the Past, Ganon does have the entire Triforce in his possession. That's how he turned the Sacred Realm into the Dark World. So, back then, Wind Waker just came out, and that was when people started having timeline debates. Because up till then, everyone thought it was pretty straightforward. But, so being obsessed with Zelda as I was, I decided that I wanted to do a report on the Zelda timeline and try to figure it out once and for all. And so what I did was, I went through, I played all of the games, I pieced through all of the different bits of lore that I could find, and what I came up with is I realized that, well, obviously Wind Waker, you know, tells you in-game that it is, they tell you in-game in Wind Waker that, that it takes place after the adult timeline. but in I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted because of the game. They tell you in-game in Wind Waker that it takes place in the adult timeline, and that was when people were like, okay, so how does this even work then? And since I wanted to do this whole thing where I figured out the timeline once and for all, and at the time, there were two main competing theories that were, well, there were three really, but there was only two that anyone took seriously. There was the the one that no one took seriously was the It's Just a Legend timeline, which was, in other words, that only one fight between Ganon and Link happened, and every game was just retelling the same story in different ways. That is dumb. That's dumb. It doesn't make sense. It's stupid. Fucking finally. I'm so glad I have the boomerang now, because the boomerang is broken. I mean, utterly broken. There's only a handful of enemies that are not killed by the boomerang, or that are not stunned by the boomerang, I mean. And, you know, everything else, because it stuns them, it makes it really easy. I will talk about these puzzles a little later on. There's a trick on those puzzles, but you need to know a little more about the game before that. Eastmost Peninsula is the secret, yeah. Oh, I should be giving these guys a voice. But yeah, so the boomerang, it kills Keese and Gels in one hit. And I'm so bad at this that I'm dying to Keese. And it stuns almost everything else. Oh, I'm probably gonna have to die. But yeah, once I come to a little more of a complex puzzle, block puzzle, I'll show you guys a little trick on it. So yeah, see, now... See, makes these guys so much easier. You know, as long as I'm not screwing up, I can get through almost everyone pretty easily. There's a little trick. If you stand in the doorway, enemies can't hit you. So you can do like this, where you go like, you know. So yeah, I'm able to get all the way through here. So yeah, if you stand in the doorway, enemies can't hit you. If you kind of have to bait the traps, you know, and like I said, I mean, for the time, I want to make one thing clear, like, for the time, as much as I bashed this game, it was groundbreaking. You know, this game practically invented the action-adventure genre. You know, there was the game Adventure before this, but honestly, that was like Zelda without the fighting, for the most part. There's not a, you know, because it was, all you had was a little dot, you know? And most of what you did was you went around, you got a key, and then you went and fought a dragon. And that was pretty much it. So yeah, I mean, I can't say this is a bad game, but to say that it's one of the worst Zelda games is not, in my opinion, an insult. It is a testament to how much Nintendo has improved over the years. So yeah, getting back to the timeline. I'm probably gonna die. But that's okay. Screw these guys. And then... Oh, thank God. Hey! Whoa. I thought they were gone. Ah, bloody hell. Oh God, and I hate that beeping. So, before I go in and fight this boss, I want to quickly finish up. So the unified timeline was the idea that every game flowed into every other game, that there wasn't a split between the adult and child. It was just one game led to another, to another, to another, to another. That one was also pretty shaky once Majora's Mask came out, because it didn't seem likely that Majora's Mask could lead into A Link to the Past. And then there was the split timeline theory, which held that the adult timeline went on to do A Link to the Past and Zelda 1, Zelda 2, the Oracle games, and Link's Awakening, and then the child timeline went on to God, this is such annoying, to Majora's Mask. And then Wind Waker came out, and that kind of threw everyone for a loop, and it became this big conflict of, well, where does Wind Waker fit into all of this, because there was an adult timeline. And really, though, it was a simple answer. Once I figured that it can't be in the adult timeline, it can't be in the child timeline, that means it has to be in a third timeline. And when you actually look at all of the evidence possible, you can tell they intended that from when they put out Ocarina of Time, at the very least. So Nintendo didn't just make up a timeline to appease the fans. They were planning it. Anyways, so let's go ahead and go in here and beat the boss. Okay. Boom. Okay, finally the beeping stops. So yeah, that's level 1. I'm gonna go ahead and stop now, because I'm running way over the half hour that I had planned to do for this episode. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.